Hi, boys and girls. So last week and this week, we've talked about naming how we're feeling, naming the problem of why we feel that way, and then this week we talked about coming up with a solution. In last week's book, Franklin had all those situations. He named his feeling, he told us what the problem was, and he came up with some solutions. Well, this week, boys and girls, it's called The Snowy Day. And we, just not very long ago, had a bunch of snow, and then it melted so quickly. But this is called The Snowy Day, and it's by Ezra Jack Keats. Let's see what happens in The Snowy Day. There's lots of pages to turn here at the beginning. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night, and it covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch went his feet. His feet sank into the snow, and he walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Do you see the difference, boys and girls? So his toes pointed out, his toes pointed in. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make some tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. So he took his feet and dragged them to make two lines, and then there became three. 1, 2, 3. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head, and away he walks. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made snow angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big, tall, leaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another, and he packed it around and firm, and he put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. Why do you think he took the snow inside? Do you think maybe he wanted to keep it? He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. All right, boys and girls, so here we go. He wanted to keep the snow. He put it in his pocket. And what happened? It wasn't there. So, how do you think he felt? It says he felt very sad. So he has his feelings. And then the problem was the snowball wasn't there. Let's see if he thinks up of a solution. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. Let's see what his solution is. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. So boys and girls, while this book doesn't necessarily name the solution, can you think of the solution that he had? He went back outside to go play with a friend, didn't he? and I bet he got some more snowballs, and he had a great time outside with his friend. All right, boys and girls, I had such a wonderful week with you, and I hope that you have just a wonderful time learning more about how to name your feelings and how to come up with a solution and how to do that with your moms and dads and your teachers, your brothers and sisters, and your friends. All right, boys and girls, bye-bye.